Hey everybody, it's Matt Scannell from Vertical Horizon, and I'm going to teach you how to play Best I Ever Had the right way. Let's start by tuning the guitar. We tend to tune our guitars down a half step, so instead of that being our low open E string, it's this. Okay, so every string is down a half step like this. The verse figure for Best I Ever Had starts off with a regular first position G chord, and then it goes to an A minor 7 with a G note on the 3rd fret of the high E string, and then a C chord with a D note on the 3rd fret of the B string and the G note on the 3rd fret of the E string, and then it's a G chord with the D note on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then a D chord with an F sharp in the bass, and an open E string. So those are the chords in the verse. It goes like this: 3, 4. That's the verse. So this is the pre-chorus to Best I Ever Had. Starts with a regular standard first position A minor chord, then goes to a first position E minor chord, back to the A minor chord, back to the E minor chord, and then a D, which is actually a D9 chord, so it's got an open high E string. And the rhythm on this pre-chorus goes like this: 3, 4. And then into the chorus. So the chorus to Best I Ever Had starts with a regular first position G chord, and then an A minor 7 with the G on the high E string, 3rd fret, C chord with the D note on the B string and the G note on the high E string, 3rd fret, to a G chord with the D note on the B string maintained from the last chord, and then a D chord with an F sharp in the bass and an open high E string, and then E minor chord, then an A minor chord, but adding the G note on the high E string, so it's like this, and then a C chord with that D note on the B string and the G note on the high E string, back to a G chord with the same thing, with the D note on the B string and a G note on the high E string, and then again that D chord with an F sharp in the bass and an open high E string. Okay? It sounds complicated. It's not complicated. It's just kind of nuanced. Okay? So this is how you play it through. Chorus: 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this is the bridge to Best I Ever Had. And generally speaking, I switch to the bridge pickup of whatever guitar I'm playing. This is a Danacaster. And so we'll switch to the bridge pickup, and then it's a bar chord, an F bar chord. Starts it all off. And why don't I play it through and then we'll talk about it. So here's the bridge: 2, 3, 4. Okay. It seems complicated maybe, but it's not. It's just long. First position F chord to a G chord with the B string, or the D note on the B string and the G note on the E string, to a C, to a it's actually a G, but you're playing a B in the bass, so you're walking down to the A minor chord, back to the F, to the G, to the E minor, to the F. Stay on the F, to the G, to the C, walking down, to the A, down to the G, down to the F, and then back to the G. And that's the bridge.